Hey, it's Carla Farrell from the Steve Harvey Morning Show on the iHeart Podcast Network, talking AT&T. We all want to be heard. And when you're not, it's frustrating. Even if it's something as silly as the sandwich shop forgetting the extra avocado you ordered. When no one listens to you, it's frustrating. That's why it's so refreshing that AT&T is hearing you and making changes. They're giving every single customer, new and existing, the same deal. Check out smartphone pricing that's fair for everyone at att.com/best deals. Restrictions apply.
Geico knows there are many reasons why you ride. From the exciting adventure of the daily commute to the peace of mind that Geico always has your back with 24/7 access to claim service and legendary customer service. But Pamela Mund had one reason in particular.
My skin is extremely averse to most fabrics, except for the soft, buttery feeling of leather. Thankfully, I found my clan of leather lovers in the biking community. It's been life-changing.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
To show you how easy it is to file a claim with Geico, we hired a soap opera star.
Gracious me, my car has storm damage and I've had to file a claim. Could it possibly get worse? Will my claims team leave me for someone else? Someone less intense?
No. Actually, when you file a claim with Geico, you get your own dedicated claims team who promises to stay with you throughout the process.
Oh, I've never known such loyalty. I can't wait for the second season.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
Steve, please introduce our girl from the talk.
She's here. Cheryl Underwood.
Yeah, Cheryl.
Yes. Yeah, hey, Junior. Hey, Junior. Hey, how you doing? Hey, hey, Tommy. Hey, Carla.
Hey,
yes,
Cheryl.
Darling. Yes, yes.
I know you mess with Junior. What's happening with the talk? Is the talk coming back on? Have y'all gone back to taping? What's the situation here?
We will be back on the air Monday, April 12th. We will be back on the air Monday, April 12th.
Oh, that's this Monday.
We will be back on there. That's right. This coming Monday. And what I really want to do right now, I want to thank, first of all, everybody that didn't forget what they saw, reached out to me, supported me, prayed for me. You know, it wasn't just the black community talking to me. It was everybody. It was every woman that had gone through something like that. It was white women. White women was reaching out. I mean, it was so many people. And to me, for everything that we've gone through with the training and everything, we are ready to have a really great show that we want people to watch the show. We are really looking forward to coming back on air Monday, April 12th, because we're going to have Dr. Donald E. Grant, who is an expert on diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice, and he will be leading the discussion on how you have difficult conversations about race. And then we got Shirley and Carla. We got Dr. Anita Phillips, who's a nationally acclaimed trauma therapist and life coach. And the reason that is happening is because we all witnessed a trauma. But we got to get to the healing of this painful event and have this conversation. But I got to thank the Steve Harvey Morning Show family, all your listeners. All your listeners sent love, prayers, and support. And I want everybody to remember what you saw on Wednesday, March the 10th, because people want you to forget it. They want you to be distracted.
That's hard.
They want you to say, oh, it wasn't nothing. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm prayed up. I'm prayed up. But I may have forgiven, but I have not forgot. And I won't let this become a distraction. And I want people to know I'm not a liar. I am a survivor. I am a final woman of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. My faith in God and the support of everybody that kept me prayed up is right. I'm ready to go to work Monday, April 12th. And when I come back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, I will answer any questions and all questions y'all got about how I feel driving to work, getting on the lot, getting to sit down and get my hair and makeup done and do my job right there on the talk.
I got a question for you when we come back. We ain't got to wait till April 12th. We'll be right back with more with Cheryl Underwood right after that. I ain't got to wait till the damn 12th.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, Cheryl is still here. Cheryl Underwood.
And I have a question for Cheryl because we were talking and Cheryl is saying that the show is coming back on the 12th and how she feels about it. She wants it to be a success, and all the guests they coming and having on. But I want to say something because we can't get distracted and thrown off. Piers Morgan, I was reading, where Piers Morgan has said that Cheryl Underwood should be fired for calling Sharon Osbourne a racist. Now, sir, listen to me. What you're not going to do is change the narrative of what happened. First of all, Cheryl, let me just clear this up in case this story get legs. Okay. Cheryl Underwood never called Sharon Osbourne a racist.
No.
What Cheryl Underwood said was the statement that Piers Morgan made was racist. She never called Sharon Osbourne a racist. She said that the statement that Piers Morgan made was racist. See, here's what everybody got to take. Let's take this off for a second. If Meghan Markle was not black, we ain't talking about none of this.
This wouldn't even be a conversation.
The only reason this is a story is simply because this woman is black. If the baby didn't have black features, if the baby was just a white British little baby, this not even a story. So now, how can it not be racism when the only reason this story is even brought up is because of the race of the woman and the child?
That's right.
That's just amazing to me, man. Now you want to flip the script and turn it on Cheryl. Cheryl ain't no racist.
Right, and how can you forget what we actually saw with our own eyes on TV? Right. That was devastating for everyone who watched it, especially you, Cheryl, I'm sure. I mean,
absolutely. Oh, I'm suffering from PTSD. It is a trauma. It is a trauma that I really didn't realize, and that's what we're going to talk about on the show. But people are living through these types of traumas every day. That's why with so many people of different races reaching out to me, because they're going through this trauma, and nobody's giving it a name. Nobody's listening. They don't get healing, and then they got to keep their mouth shut to keep their job. So when people were reaching out to me, I'm talking about all kinds women in droves was reaching out to me, you know. So I just want people to understand what we are really talking about. Our eyes are focused on what happened Wednesday, March the 10th. Don't try to make it about nothing else. And I'm not trying to make it about nothing else. I'm trying to be discreet. I'm trying to let investigations happen. I'm trying to get back to work, because it's not just about my job. It's about the lighting person job, the cameraman. It's about the people that be putting together the set. It's about the regular everyday person that's trying to keep their job. I'm trying to be an example for others to follow. And I'm not going to let nobody destroy me. I have come too far by faith, leaning on the Lord.
All right,
nothing,
Cheryl.
no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Isaiah
I'm prayed up
54:17.
and I'm ready to go to work.
17, that's right.
You know it. I'm ready to go to work. I'm sorry. What was you going to say, Shirley Scribe-Evans?
No. I mean, you're exactly right. Everything you're saying is right. We all saw what happened, and it's going to be a long time before that gets out of our mind, if ever, because of how it happened and what happened, and because you mean something to us. You know, you mean something to us on this show, and we're not going to let that go down.
So Cheryl,
and it doesn't matter what Piers Morgan say. We know what we saw.
Yeah, with
let me know when it's time to whoop somebody's ass. I'm over here for that.
Hey, dog, I'm telling
over
you.
Here for that.
No, for real, we not. Piers Morgan not finna take this story and turn it. Fire Cheryl Underwood for what?
For what?
What did Cheryl Underwood do? She accused you of making a racist statement. Now, the fact that Cheryl Osbourne jumped to your defense, okay, well, you know, you're gonna get away. But hey, listen, Cheryl, we love you. We'll be watching for the show. After the show airs on Monday, we'll be back to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheryl Underwood is in the damn building.
Thank you guys. Watch the show April 12th, Monday, The Talk on CBS.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Me, but also you. The Pharaoh fast forwards his favorite foreign film, Powder Donut. Okay, what's my line?
The only line I see here on the script is get options based on your budget with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive.
Oh man, that's a tongue twister, huh? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a few more minutes. Bulbous Walrus, the Bulbous Walrus.
The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive.
The owl ran afoul of the comatose coxswain.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This summer on Next Question with me, Katie Couric, I'm celebrating the shortest season with a fun summer series on books. I just finished writing my own memoir, which comes out this October. So I wanted to spend some time with other people who have shared their stories and put themselves on the page. And I have such an interesting range of guests. People you might know, like Sharon Stone.
I think the whole world is probably aware of how much I didn't have boundaries.
Or admire, like former Xerox CEO Ursula Burns.
I think that this is the dream of America, embodied in my mother. She did it.
Or have followed from afar, like Amanda Klutz.
I didn't hug him, I didn't kiss him, I dropped him off at the corner of Cedars-Sinai. I don't even know if he said goodbye to Elvis. I mean, we really thought I'd pick him up in a couple hours.
Find new episodes of my summer series every Thursday. Subscribe and listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.
I'm a fine Bordeaux. Buckle up.
September 10th, 2001, one block from the World Trade Center. Security cameras captured the last known images of Dr. Sneha Ann Phillip shopping. At 7:18 p.m., she swipes a credit card, grabs her bags, and exits onto the street, into the rain. She never comes home. The next day,
we just had a plane crash into Level 4 of the World Trade Center.
Chaos. Thousands disappear. But Sneha is different.
There is not a trace of her. Nothing.
Listen to Missing on 9/11 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.